Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday. Let's get this music pulled down and switched on over to my face. At all. The plan for today is going to be hopefully finishing up on Crusaders of Might and Magic. I was hoping we would get through it yesterday, but due to unfortunate circumstances, internet decided it had other things in mind, so we're gonna keep on trucking along today. When we left off, we made it part way through the glacier, and yeah, let's not dilly-dally, let's get on into it. We have very quickly realized that despite these enemies having water element, fire is very effective against them. Excuse me. Ouchie. Okay. Maybe we don't go over there. Oh no. Oh, little guys are rolling. See, I'm not exactly sure how much of this game I actually have left. The How Long to Beat said it would take about 11.5 hours. And someone in chat told me that I was making good pace, which leads me to think that I had maybe about 40% left when entering the glacial peak here. So maybe this and maybe two more areas. That very well might do it. Good, yes. Keep hiding. Nope, don't come up to me. Just keep hiding in the corner. So we found a lot of these we found a lot of these crystals right here that if we walk into the range of them, they just shock us. Okay, I guess those ones don't. Sure. Ooh. Another spirit shield. Okay. Yeah, most of the crystals that shock us, like this one right here, they're not breakable. And if we even think about getting near them, they do that to us. They hit us with just endless amounts of lightning. Alright, boop. We'll potion up and pop another save. It hasn't happened since, but we had a crash early on. Where, like, it did a full RAM dump. It showed us the checksums and everything on screen. So I think we need to save a little religiously. Just on the off chance that the game does decide. Lamau. No more anything for you. I will say, that's probably one of the more interesting crashes we've had. Alright, side path, don't fail me now. Usually our crashes just put us on or just take us from the screen that we're on and either give us a black screen or just hard lock immediately. That one was interesting though. Presenting error codes. Giving us just awful repeating audio. Whoop. Fire weapon. Restoration potion, there we are. Well, a dead end, don't mind if I do.
Please. I am going into battle and I need your STRONGSTPOTIONS please potion seller. I can handle them.
You cannot handle my potions. My potions are strong enough to take down a dragon, much less a man such as yourself. Sizzle, thanks for the 100 bits. How you doing today, bud? Hope life is treating you well. It's seeming like the internet's holding up a little bit better today, which is nice. So far, so good today? Hell yeah, that's what I love to hear. Wait, is there another little guy here? Hey, I thought I took you out. And there's the little guy. Don't even have to threaten to remove the skeleton. The skeleton is gone. We don't have to be scared anymore. Sizzle out here. 100 bits. Little guy. Living everyone's dreams. Oops, wrong button. I was trying to look up. Yeah, I think they might just be infinitely spawning up there. The only reason I say infinitely spawning is they've stopped dropping regular items. Yeah, I think we have found the dude generator. All right, who wants to grind for XP? Me, I do. You're the only little guy around here. Hands tucked into belt loops. This place ain't big enough for two little guys like us. Alright, that portrait there had ghosts on it. I'm a little scared. We got rid of the skeleton. I don't think we're gonna get rid of the spooky ghosts. You're just a little cool guy. Is that like a cool little guy? No, it's a little cool guy. Come on, get it right. It's like a clown baby. No, it's a baby clown. What's so hard to understand about this? God, these large frost golems really can just decide, no, you will not attack me today. Let's try to pull. Hey, there's the music. Go, level 11. We out here. Out here with the huge health. I feel like by the end of this game, we're gonna have such a large health bar that if we ever start up another playthrough, our health bar is just gonna look so dinky. let's heroism. Yo, 2 restoration potions? 2? That's unbreakable. And that was our music for the area. I hope you enjoyed it. We get no more music. More? Oh, you want more, do ya? No. You'll get 30 seconds of music and then dead silence for the rest of the game. Nah, this game isn't Tomb Raider. I hate Tomb Raider. You know, I've always used Tomb Raider as the litmus test as to if a game is bad or not. I feel like we need to switch our litmus test from Tomb Raider into Sentient. Let's go Spirit Weapon. Goodness gracious. These guys aren't messing around. A dumb tower area sucked. Oh, the Tower of Damocles? Yeah, that whole game isn't very good. It says, well, if you're not at Atlantis yet, just wait until you hit Atlantis and then every enemy is just hit scanning. Goodness gracious. Okay. Clearly spirit magic did not do the trick. Let's try the darkness hammer. These guys, they're simply too tough. They have ghost powers. Ah, there we go. You know, I feel like it's all well and good while I'm stun locking enemy with my big hammer. If an enemy ever catches me in the stun lock, I'm just sitting here frowning like, this isn't fair. You guys are cheating. I'm taking my basketball and I'm going home. Sorry, it's a good thing that I purchased way too many potions. Am I actually doing damage? I feel like my swings should be hitting, but I'm not seeing any spooky ghost ectoplasm flying out. But boy, am I seeing a lot of blood falling out of me. There we go. You just got to the monkey temple, you think? You know, Respect to you for still sticking with it. I assure you the game does not get better. I always find it very funny whenever I dunk on Tomb Raider, because as soon as I say the word Tomb Raider, someone from Lurk who hasn't chatted before is like, we talking about Tomb Raider? I love Tomb Raider. I'm like, yeah. Game's dog shit. What? No, it's not. Oh, it was 1-1. I was hoping it was going to be 2-2. Oh, good. My own magic can hurt me. That's pretty neat if you ask me. Okay, so I can only have one of those buffs up at a time. I either get heroism or I get regeneration. I have to pick which. You know, I think for the most part I might be taking regen. The master has chosen me to oversee your work and to ensure you deliver more airships on time. Old rotten hulls are of no use to him. You must find preserved ships and dig them out from the icy tomb, or the master will be displeased. Follow these instructions well, and you shall be well rewarded in life. If you do not produce one airship per week, then your rotten flesh will be condemned to the mines. Not the mines. Moreover, a warning. You should be aware of the small crystals that litter the wretched ice. Best to leave them alone, since they react violently to anything that touches them, and that induces any spell. And that includes any spell. They just might destroy you and anything between you and the vile crystal. Shoot crystal with magic. Got it. Makes sense to me, Mr. Scroll. Thank you very much. Okay, not push and pull this Breath of the Wild ass puzzle. You can't fool me. This is the Magnesis Shrine. I've been here. You know, if you'd call it sticking with it, you go back to it here and there, hopefully eventually finishing it. You started using a guide for the Monkey Temple thing, though. Is Monkey Temple past the cistern? I will still stand by that the cistern is the worst level in the game. That stage really just cemented my opinions. The what? It's like a sewer complex. It's like a system of waterways that you had to adjust water levels in order to enter different doors to pull switches to open other doors, at which point you would raise other water levels. Maybe not? Nope. Okay. Basically, the water temple from Ocarina of Time, but so much worse. Imagine the water temple from OOT, but instead of just being really confusing, it's also filled with a bunch of instant death pits and spikes everywhere and enemies that just kill you from off screen. And when you die, instead of having to make a little bit of a walk back, you have to take a half an hour trek around the entire stage to get back to where you were. they're very much just these Lamau death pits that, instead of being a little bit like, no, it's fine, it's all right, it's instead just half an hour of, all right, now do it again. It's really slow and really boring. Have fun. GL, bud. Thanks, Kami. How you doing today? It's good to see you. Can I get out of here? Yeah, fireballs didn't solve it. Weird concept. Shooting fire at my problems did not solve them. Which I believe is a life lesson that none of us should learn. Ten times out of 10, if you have a problem in life, you should just shoot a fireball at it. And I'll give you that life lesson for free. There we go. Getting a movie, Mr. Box. Ooh. Good enough for me. Hold up here. Hold up. Once again, I found a problem. Shoot with a fireball. Hey, that was not the answer, and that in fact did damage to me. I not crouch in some way? I don't think I can hop out of the hole over here. You know, I'm probably going to regret these words, but thank goodness that the game hasn't asked me to do any extremely rigorous platforming yet. I'm not being asked on a timer to jump between a boatload of platforms while enemies shoot at me. Okay, buddy, you can crouch and slip through. I believe in you. You just really had to say that out loud. It's not clickbait. I'm not manifesting. What are you talking about? Hold up here. Hold up. What if I... Cool. Makes sense to me. What? Yeah, welcome to Crusaders of Might and Magic. They love hitting you with dumb little things like that. Let's, do a shitload of heroism. That heroism spell's getting a little expensive. Dare I say, a little too pricey for my blood. Nope.
You heard me. Command them to work faster. If the master
Ooh,
doesn't
he has a spirit
use
axe.
airships, he'll
I
flay
want
their
it.
rotten carcasses and scrape their bones clean.
They'll need an ice pick. The weather's frozen our flesh and stiffened our joints. I'm lucky to be getting any work out of them at all. Ever since
Twiceborn out here sounded like an Oracle in Jak and Daxter.
If they want to know fear, let them feel the master's wrath. It would make this icy ordeal look like...
Also, shout out to this automaton here.
Smell real flesh. Twiceborn, to arms. The Crusader is here. I want his head at my feet, attached or not.
great.
Ah, great. Let's maybe put on our regular healing potion. Oh, I thought he was about to cast Frost. Oh, nope, he's putting up Heroism. Yeah, I was about to have a whole ass Joker fit if he put up a, or if he was able to cast Frost. Oh no, he just lightning strikes. Okay. This right here, this is a boss fight. Now this is gaming. He put up Heroism, has a spirit axe and a tower shield, and is still choosing to run away from me. Gaming. That's sad play right there. Better player truly did win. Raya sure likes this game. What if there were more fence climbing, jumping along platforms in space? If I can put up with Roscoe McQueen, I can deal with this. Oh no. Well, rip that free MP. So I feel like the developers of this game had to make the enemies unbelievably powerful stat-wise because they couldn't figure out how to make the enemy AI actually work properly. So like, if you get hit, bad things are gonna happen. Are you gonna get hit? Well, that's a coin flip now, isn't it? The ghosts here are for sure gonna hit you, and it's going to hurt. I'm just gonna... Okay, if we only aggro one, we might be okay. Oh god, the other two. Yeah, this is bad. For me in particular, mind you. Oof. Okay then. Maybe ranged magic is the answer. Maybe I should be using more magic. We're kind of sitting on, what, 49 mana potions, and I'm really not using magic that often. Let's see here. If I were a ghost... Whoops. If I were a ghost, what would I be susceptible to? Probably Holy Wrath. If I was the Betten type, I would say a ghost is probably susceptible to Holy Wrath. Well, hey, got the job done. On a long enough timeline, Holy Wrath is going to do the job. That actually seems to work relatively well. And hey, look, Holy Wrath's already level 4 now. It just took us spamming it like 10 to 12 times. Owie. Okay. Note to self, these are explosive. Well, magic is in the title of the game. I was decently sure the game was called Might and Might. Can I interest you in some more Holy Wrath? Can you really hit me through that wall? Alright, buddy, 2 can play that game. Alright, yeah. Holy Wrath is, it's putting in some work now. Oh. See, I'm thinking simply choosing not to engage with enemies in combat might be the best decision we've ever made. How am I doing on... Oh yeah, oh, we're good. Oh. Can I interest you fellows in some Holy Wrath? Alright, so it looks like at this point, 3 Holy Wraths will get the job done. Wow, and it is a huge area of effect at this point. Sorry, 4 Holy Wraths will get the job done. My apologies. We need uppies of some kind. Will a backflip get the job done? No, but it's close. Okay, I should be getting up there, though. Drake's out here vertically leaping 7 feet in the air in a suit of full plate armor, while holding a kite shield and a flaming hammer. You know, I gotta say, it's a power play. Ooh. Man might be a little bit strong. Whoops. Hey, we're all right. Oh, more ghosts? Well, do I have the spell for you? It's called Holy Wrath. Honestly, how much cash are we sitting on at the moment? Yeah, we're sitting on almost 4K gold. I think we can afford to burn through a couple of potions. Bye-bye. Okay, so they're dropping air gems, which means they're probably susceptible to earth damage. Scroll, ship log, day 4. The captain died today, as did Toby. Not Toby! No! Toby saw the undead monstrosity and tried to destroy it with a keg full of lantern oil. He missed his mark and burned the captain to a cinder instead, leaving only his charred body. Day 46. The captain's shade won't leave us alone. He wants us to finish the job, he says. Burn my spirit free, he wails at us. I can't stand it anymore. Father Timmons says we should release him from his eternal torment by bathing his remains in fire. Only problem is, there's no way to find his remains now that the way is blocked. Nice. Woohoo, we're really swimming in the armory now. Heroes of Might and people who occasionally use magic if they so feel like it, but it's not guaranteed. Maybe try again next week. Good to see you, Captain. The pit we go. Hello, Mr. Ghost. Can I interest you in Holy Wrath? Holy Wrath seems like it's the type of spell that I need to be on the exact same level as an enemy for it to actually work. If we're on a slope, I don't think that bad boy's hitting. Ooh. Hey, don't do that. All right. Nice noises. I do love me a good noise in a PS1 game. Oh. Still can't walk through. Oh, hey, it's gone. Okay. Definitely. Captain, looks like we've got boarders. Yar, they be storming me poop deck. I am saving so many potions by just always casting Holy Wrath. Hey, you can't cast Holy Wrath, that's my shtick. ABC, always be casting. Too true. Man, he stuffed me out of my magic with his own magic. Okay, that's probably the remains there. Okay, so we need to swap to fire. We'll put on this potion. Is that not what we're trying to do? There we are. At last, I thank you for releasing me, and now to find my final rest. Farewell, brave one. Ooh, light weapon, eh? Wait, the Star of Arathia was the one that we were trying to find for... What's her nuts? We're probably not going to put that on our weapon. 3 restoration potions, 1 healing potion, more ghosts. Well, dang, however am I going to handle these ghosts? I definitely have not found a strategy that just works, and I'm going to use that forever. Oh. Combat in this game really has become trivial. Hurry, Drake. The war in Stronghold is turning against us. Celestia sent me to take you to Duskwood. The Legion is running a supply line below the forest floor. There, and she needs you to disrupt it. Always the middleman. Come aboard, Drake. Glad you made it here in time. I was getting a chilly reception down there. Arr, let's go then. I finally put some stickers on my water bottle. We got a plant skull. Good old plant skull. And more importantly, we got a thick strawberry. Juicy. Lady Archon said to use the Star of Eternia of Arathia's power to burn aside the web barrier of the cave near here. She thinks that the Legion's supply line runs below Earth there. But be careful, those caves are swelled many. Those caves have swallowed many an adventurer. I've got to head back to Stronghold now. I will come back for you later. Hopefully you'll have enough time to root the Legion out of their holes by then. Alright, root the Legion's holes, got it. Don't gotta tell me twice, gamer. Star of Arathia. Light weapon. Yep, that's a light weapon right there. I wonder, do I character weapons? Okay, I think rank 10 is the highest rank that my weapon is going to get. Give me my own stats. Level 11. We're getting there. I can't tell you exactly where we're getting, but we're getting there. So we have an unused roll of sugar cookie dough that we intended to use on Christmas, but didn't because reasons. So rather than throw it out, you've decided just to eat a slice of uncooked cookie dough at random points throughout the day until it's gone. You foresee no issue with this plan? I agree. I think it would be a much better plan if you don't tell anyone what you're doing and just see how long it takes for someone to notice that this roll of cookie dough is just periodically getting slightly shorter. And come on, I don't think the good people at Pillsbury would sell you cookie dough that's infected with E. coli. You're probably fine. It's kind of wild to me how many people don't understand what the actual danger of eating raw cookie dough is. You have so many people out there that think that the problem is the raw eggs causing salmonella, but that's really not what the issue is. Oh, 2 enemies? Did someone say use Holy Wrath a bunch? Oh boy. Okay, so these are only breakable by my hammer. I can't actually hit them with a Holy Wrath and call it good. But yeah, way too many people think that the the problem with raw cookie dough is the... Good God. I don't know what's been going on with my throat, but it's been just filling up with gunk in at the worst possible times. Now you're trying to have a conversation. Just start wheezing like this. Anyways, like I was saying, the issue isn't the eggs. A lot of people think that it's salmonella from the eggs, when in reality it's the raw flour potentially carrying E. coli. Don't get me wrong, both are a concern. It's just one is a much larger concern than the other. And for the most part, salmonella from eggs hasn't been a problem in a bit. Okay. Alright, we might... we might be back here later. Out here feeling like I'm running around Quailag's domain. It's kind of bonkers how much easier these weird mite things are as opposed to the ghosts from the glacier. Those glacier ghosts were nasty. They were fast, had so much health, could stun lock you. When these little guys, they're just little guys. They're little guys that are carrying a lot of explosive gems. Oh. 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 Oh boy. This Soul Reaver ass boss. Alright, let's Hey, you can't do that. Once again, I'm the one that throws the magic around here. I don't actually think I had any problems with any of the Soul Reaver bosses. I think the closest we came to having an issue was with the, that one scripted fight where you had to pull the Minotaur to the fire dispenser. Put a mana potion on. Yeah, it looks like the enemies are just kind of a bit too scared of me to try anything. I hope I'm actually doing damage right now and not just kind of wasting the time of myself and my compatriots. It's making a damage sound. Quest complete. Cool. You dead? Yeah, you're dead. Good hustle. I'm glad that the bugs here get scared when they're at low health and just try to run away. Hey, that one dropped a gem. Can I climb up his thorax? No. Ah, that right there. That's definitely a climbable wall. Yep. Quick, light the eggs on fire and throw them into the mechanics that you've never seen before and will never see again. Soul Reaver was an interesting game. So I was going through the list yesterday when stream was dying. And I really did have to process the fact that I put Blood Omen at a much lower rating than Soul Reaver, and I feel like given a little bit of time, I would probably rank them closer to each other than I did initially. They're very different games, but they both do things in interesting and unique ways. I think on a grand enough scale, I'm just going to increase every PS1 game's score up or down by 2 to 3 points. Sitting here, I give Tales of Eternity a 3. Well, let's just bring that down to a 2. Oh, he's zooming. Oh, that little guy got the zoomies. Yeah, I think what it boils down to with my scoring is I always rate a game as soon as I finish it, and whenever I finish a game, I'm always like either riding that dopamine high of finishing the final boss and finally being done with it, or just sort of completely jaded after a miserable experience. So I end up putting these very polarizing scores that I need to take a step back and think a little bit more critically about how I would actually rank each of these games. And I think that's what we've done. Anyways, before we keep on going through this nest, we are rounded out hour 1 of the stream, so we have an ad break coming up here in just a second. I'm going to put you guys over on the BRB screen, play you some music while we run a couple of ads, and we'll be back in just a second. I'm going to go splash some water in my face and see if that wakes me up. I'll see you guys on the other side of this break. Be back then, y'all. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I do appreciate it. I want to show something to you guys, and no, it is not my meat from last night. It is, boop, this right here, the spreadsheet. You guys are all intimately familiar with the spreadsheet at this point. Well, if we scroll up here, you can see that every single one of these cells finally has a score put into them, which means, yay, fun visuals time. So we've compiled all of the data for the amount or the frequency of every score that has appeared in average score, gameplay, graphics, music, story, wow factor, and difficulty as well. Why are those weird? For some reason, my my averages are appearing below on some of these charts. Don't know why. As well, we have a score indicating the averages up top, well, except for these two. So yeah, we can see my average score is a 5.64. Average for gameplay is a 6.2. So more often than not, the gameplay of a game is better than the entirety of the game itself. It's brought down by some other factor. Story. We got our graphics score, we got our music score. Wild concept, but I was expecting my music score to be a lot higher. I guess we do have a lot of 10s in gameplay, mostly from things like Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy Tactics, FF9. 2 10s in graphics, 2 10s in story, 13 10s in WoW factor, no 10s in terms of difficulty. I have yet to find an absurdly difficult game yet. Difficulty is my lowest score, even below story, which is just wild. Not something you really think about. As it turns out, the PS1, not a very hard console. It's a relatively normal distribution, just a little shifted. He's just a gamer. You know, Kami, when I sent this list to Morgan and was talking with her about it, I'm like, yeah, it turns out I just don't have a lot of 10 out of 10 difficulty games. And she's like, well, it sounds to me like you just need to get worse at games. Okay. I feel like what it actually boils down to is, on average, the games that people suggest aren't going to be ones that are kick your dick difficult. Don't get me wrong. Those games are out there, and I'm sure we're going to get some picked at some point, but for the most part, people want to pick games that they remember being fun and having fun with. That was a cocoon full of skeleton. Excuse me, that was a cocoon full of skeleton. Ooh, one-shot that cocoon skeleton. Are you an LCD master? Not an LCD master, Sizzle, but I'm an LSD master. Ooh, wowza. They're, hitting a little hard, actually. Yo, free levels. Damn, we don't even have heroism up, and our health bar is already almost half of the screen. That's wacky. Yeah, what do you think of IS? If you recall correctly, it's pretty wild with good tunes. It could be hard, but unlimited continues. You said IS was a rhythm game, didn't you? No, it's a tube shooter? Okay. I don't know why I thought it was a rhythm game. I was gonna say, I've Silver S'd several 10+ songs in Muse Dash. I think I'll be fine too. I think I'll be fine to play another rhythm game. Now, if it's a tube shooter, I don't know if I've ever played a tube shooter before. Oh no, little guy detected. Tempest, never played it. Like, I've done on-rail shooters before. I've done Cowboy Bebop, I've done Star Fox, I've done Van Ark, Star Fox 2, Star Fox 64, Star Fox Adventures. Those aren't tube shooters, I'm aware, but like, same vibes. When I hear the phrase tube shooters, my thought essentially goes to a mixture of Star Fox with Super Hexagon. Which, man, if you guys haven't seen Super Hexagon, that game rules so hard. Here, I'll pull up a little bit of Super Hexagon here. All stages plus complete ending. Love the sounds of it. Yeah, let's hop over here to Super Hexagon. I don't know if I would necessarily refer to it as a rhythm game, but you play as the little triangle on the center of the screen. You use left and right to move to try to get through the spaces. If you ever hit a wall, boom, you're dead. Gotta restart it. Your goal is to last 1 minute on every stage. As you play, sometimes you'll decrease the number of walls. Very fun game. Very, very fun game. Yeah, it gets a little wacky later down the line. Eventually you'll hit the hyper stages. So you'll go from hexagon to hexagoner to hexagonist, and then the hyper versions of all the stages. It's definitely one of those games that were among the first that I got on Steam, with like Super Meat Boy, Castle Crashers, Deponia, that I have very fond memories of. Hotline Miami, River City Rampage. You really can just zone out for forever watching this. Very fun stuff. Ah, the ending. Yeah, I'm a big Super Hexagon enjoyer. It's kind of like that, but it's 3D and you're flying through the tube. So, dare I say, it's like that mixed with Star Fox. Need I be so bold as to say? Well, that's a dead end. Oh, there was just more path this way. Whoopsie doodles. Back to the forest I go. I feel like we're making pretty quick work of this. Oh, what's my current quest? No current quest? Alright. We just headed out of here. Hello, Envoy. I wish to leave. Hey, he's back. It should be fun to see you play IS, though. I'm looking forward to it. Well done, lad. Now, off we go. As long as you don't have issues with colors and flying objects. Never been a problem in the past. I don't think I have any kind of color blindness. And yeah, I've never been susceptible to motion sickness or photosensitivity, so if those are our concerns, I don't think we got to worry about them for me personally. Hell, I 100% a Jumping Flash 1 and 2. I think I can handle myself. Those games really are just a motion sickness nightmare. Lol, Jumping Flash has nothing on IS, really? Alright, now you've really caught my interest, Sizzle. Oh. We chilling in the desert now? Looks as though we're chilling in the desert now. Wacky, okay. What would you guys say is the most motion sickness inducing game you can think of? Mine, funnily enough, is not a 3D game. I feel like the large majority of people, when they're thinking of games that induce motion sickness, will be thinking of like an early 3D game with inconsistent frame rate that spins around in circles really quickly with a lot of motion blur. That one Tekken stage where the background moves at different speeds than the other arena. That's a pretty safe one, Kami. Let me hit you guys with what I would consider show me a long play, please. I don't want to listen to someone talk. This is the example that I bring up whenever I'm also talking about parallax scrolling. My real homies will remember this game every single time that I bring it up. Good old gym power. All right, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on into that gym power. Ooh. Who wants varying different levels of parallax? So Morgan and I did this thing for a while where every couple of weeks or so we would hang out in a Discord call and race a game together. So like it started out as she had never finished Sonic the Hedgehog 1 but wanted to finish Sonic 1. So I'm like, sure, I'll race you in Sonic 1. It'll be fine. We played a couple more games and then eventually got to Gym Power. She suffers really heavily from motion sickness and had to quit within like 5 minutes. Because she's just walking forward, trying to make it through the forest and just going, oh God. Having to stop and put her head between her knees to try to calm herself down. The annoying thing is that the background is going in the wrong direction. Yep. Yeah, it's awful. Just a grand old time. He's rotating the forest, a loop, if you will. We all wish we had the level of power that Gym Power does. Rotate an entire forest. God, it doesn't get better. Oh, the bike stages. Oh, the bike stages. Yeah, truly, truly one of the games of all time. All right. Okay, there was another path around here. Let's go see if we can take that other path. You know, when I was filling out the spreadsheet, I realized the game that I have given the highest difficulty rating to was Einhander. Which, like, you might think if I give a game the highest difficulty rating I've ever given a PS1 game that I would think pretty negatively of it. I have such fond memories of Einhander at this point. I think that game is just fantastic. Yeah, it's hard as shit and super punishing, but the stages are cool. There's a lot of really fun secrets. There's a lot of customizability. When you play well, you get rewarded and it feels really good. Oh no, they're attacking the Citadel. As a guy who's only ever played one shmup, I don't know, I'm getting big Einhander vibes from every shmup.
Captain Urson is worried. The Legion is building. He fears his defensive lines will be overrun. I've already sent him my strongest warriors.
Game's easy. It's meant to be played with one hand.
I'll be glad to join it.
No, I can handle it. What I need is information.
Einhander's a great game because you can play it with one hand while eating Totino's pizza rolls with the other hand.
So do not tally, warrior. I need answers now.
Whatever you say, lady.
I saw a meme a while back that was something along the lines of, I don't care if we keep getting pumped with radiation, let me grow that third arm. That way I can finally beat my meat while playing Assassin's Creed 3. Which, you know, that's fair. You miss racing random games. You used to do it with your best friend all the time, but now you don't have much time. Yeah. Adult life does that. Sizzle, you sold out, man. Come on. It used to be about the games. Now look at you. Corporate job, wearing a tie. Just disappointed. Ugh. Oh god. Why the hell did they dig trenches here? Now for Captain Ursula, would you? You know, I respect the hustle of this game for putting the effort into making this an actual, fully fledged battlefield. It's not just a single battalion line with just a couple of guys sitting in it. We have branching paths that have people messing with cannons. We've got the trenches still. There's actually a decent amount going on here. And most importantly, not an ounce of music to be heard. You know, media would have you believe when you're walking around the jungles of Vietnam, Creedence Clearwater Revival is just blaring in the background the entire time, but as I have read, it turns out that is not the case.
I heard you were here. It was almost too much to hope for.
Good gods. What stampede ran over you?
It's been rough, my friend, for all of us, dwarfs and the old guard alike.
Where's Castor, our favorite weapons maker?
Dead.
Oh,
Even with his
not Castor.
he killed 3 of the Legion. He fought like a badger. Everyone has. We've done our people proud.
He fought like a badger.
What's wrong?
Over here, there's dissension among the lads. Captain Urson doesn't seem to command with our best interest at heart. Bad decisions have been made. Men sacrificed needlessly. Celestia has cast a blind eye to it.
Hey, I'm not the Archon's biggest fan, but I can't believe she'd ignore a problem like that.
Yes, but don't you find it interesting that none of her precious
Badgers are
high-powered
notoriously
except
good
those suicide
fighters.
missions? Something
Famously, they
about
do
them.
not give a damn.
Believe me, the men have.
Well, assuming it is the honey variety.
Many of us were considering it until you arrived.
Tell him to get a grip. I'll do what I can to set things right, if not for Celestia, then for Castor.
Wait a minute, Drake. I'd like you to have this. It was Castor's. I think he would have wanted you to have it. Good luck. Razor's Edge Mind Weapon. Ooh, fancy. Hold up, did that just buff my, MP? Oh, it totally did. Hell yeah, I'm gonna use that. Shoutouts to my boy Castor. Even in death, giving me a good rune. He died as he lived, giving out sick runes. Where am I going? I am quite lost. Oh, hold up here. Hold up. Can we string some uppies together? That does nothing for me. Ah. 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 Or to shoot anything that comes out of that hole. How about I just go into the hole and kill everyone? How about it? Okay. I think we're back. That was strange. That was weird for sure. So, for some reason, I just got an OBS notification that said it couldn't authenticate my stream key. So I went into the settings and no, I'm still connected and everything. Not an issue. Very strange. Hold up here. Yeah, no, don't have anything else that looks concerning. Yeah, very weird. I didn't even disconnect and reconnect my my Twitch account from OBS. I just closed and reopened it and it's working again. How weird. Let's see here. Did that break my pre-rolls? Nope, okay. Pre-rolls are in fact still off for another 31 minutes. Fuel. Neato bonito. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know what's been going on. Technology has kind of just been hating me these past 2 days. Technology be damned. We're here to might and we're here to magic. Oh. Got us a Holy Wrath for just being able to kill the large guy before the little guy. Hey, you get back here. Yeah, once again, these enemies are way easier to take out than the enemies in the glacier. Like, it's shocking how much easier it is to kill these guys. I think they may have overtuned the ghosts just a little bit. Oh god, not the bees. Why is it when I damage this enemy, it sounds like somebody drinking out of a straw from an empty cup? Sounds like someone with a soda from McDonald's. It's just, it's only ice at this point, but they're trying to sip up all of the ice as it's melting. Honestly, it's a sound I've become all too familiar with recently, so I got this new water bottle that is metal and insulated, unlike my, the other water bottle that I had. And because it's metal and insulated, it is slightly heavier than my old water bottle. So I keep getting tricked into thinking I have more water than I do. So I'll pick it up and be like, oh yeah, there's definitely a good amount of liquid still in here, and then I'll take a sip and it's just the oh man, there's no water in here.
Hey, Stinky!
There we go. Hey, Shlee. Hope you're doing well. You enjoy your lurk. These little guys really just have the ability to throw out one set of bees and then they just run away forever. Also, they have so much health. Maybe Holy Wrath just does a boatload of damage. He is actually just made of invincible. How many hits is it gonna take? He's just a little guy. Stop hitting him. It's his birthday. Sorry, but he must pay for his crimes against the Crusade. You would think he would be dead by now. He's been hit over the head with this hammer at least a dozen times. Hold up, hold up. Caught in a corner. Set play. Well, we found how to grind levels on our hammer. There we go. Goodness gracious. Let's have a look-see at our hammer now. What are we looking at? Very fast and painful damage. We out here cooking. It do in fact be big hammer hours. Hey, this one has a sword. Beauty. How many mana potions? All right, 47. If ever I start getting close to 50. Then I'll start popping them like crazy. Ooh, blackguard armor. Owie. These guys are just crazy. Once again, I stand by the fact that I think they didn't understand how to program the enemies to actually fight you effectively. So to combat that and not make the game trivial, they just gave them infinity stats. But it's no match for Holy Wrath. Ooh, he's falling from the sky. The lock-on is really useless in this game. Oh, he's out of here. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. They really have the power of God and anime on their side. They do have the power to just summon bees. Inexplicably out of nowhere, they can just cast B at you. And honestly, if I had that power, I would be unstoppable. They call me Uriah B22 because I summon 22 bees. I'm curious here. Let's Yeah, it's really not doing as much damage as I would have liked. Let's leave the magic to the Holy Wrath, why don't we? Fine, you want to settle this like a man? There you go. Why would we not just always be using Holy Wrath? It's not like I'm actually concerned about how many potions I have left. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. Did not mean to use another potion. Maybe we switch off of those potions for a second. I can't wait for RPG Hoarder Brain to kick in. The point where I have like 30 potions left. I'm like, oh no, I'm almost out. I need to start conserving them. Better yet, how many throwing axes do I have? 150? 150 might be the maximum number of throwing axes a person can carry. I can't confirm this, but I have the off feeling that I've definitely picked up more than 150 of those. My pockets, they have finite space. Ooh. Little man's out here giving me the business. Get dead. Alright, that's not climbable. Oh, hey, you're alive. Oh, hey, there's a lot of you, actually. And by a lot, I mean 2. There he is. I know that guy. It's... Wait for it. It's Necros.
Ah, Drake, you're too late, boy. Far, far too late. My plans are finally coming to fruition. The Citadel is mine already, and you've been led properly astray. Well, I completed my plans.
What plans?
I would so very much love to stay and chat with you, Drake, but my visit to Stronghold is complete now that I have Cregan's device. They protected here. I'll let you tally with my lieutenants while I care for more important matters.
Afraid to meet your end, Necros.
My end, that's rich. If only it could be so, Drake. If only it could. Enough. Kill him now. I go to seal our power once and for all, and bring the Legion to a supremacy only dreamed of by mortals.
And into the little into the little rectangle he goes. God, I love that it just has infinity range.
Master, we've taken the Citadel and we await your arrival. Wait, where is the Master? Who are you? No matter, you do not belong. Die.
Good luck killing me. I've got the power of Holy Wrath. Did someone say more Holy Wrath? It's just too strong. I simply can't keep getting away with it. So, canonically, I think Drake is supposed to be using a sword here. But I'll be damned if I stop using my hammer. Woohoo! More mana potions? Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Wowza, they are just feeding me mana potions. Didn't realize we started playing Enter the Dragonfly. I'm surprised nobody has suggested more Spyro games for me to play. We've only played the first one. And it's my understanding that a lot of people prefer the later Spyro games to the first one. At least Spyro 2 and 3. I don't know about after that. Hey, how far back's that gonna send me? Yeah. That's less than ideal, isn't it? Cool. Cool. I like that. Nice. Fuck. All right. Yep. All right, well, did you guys like that section? Because we're going to do it again. I'm not even going to mess around here. It's just, it's time for Holy Wrath and nothing else. If I was meant to use something that wasn't Holy Wrath, they wouldn't have allowed me to buy 50 mana potions. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not messing around at this point. It's nothing but Holy Wrath. We can essentially have a speed run. I am actually curious what the speed run for this game does in order to go real fast. Because I'm kind of going hard on the Holy Wrath here, and it seems pretty damn quick. Way quicker than any other attack that I have. It does big damage, it does AoE. I'm assuming in most instances you're just going to run away from encounters. Like, you're not actually going to sit here and fight these little guys. But you know, the Termite King does demand it, Justin. Also, I'm gonna be shocked if I get another shop before the end of the game. They keep giving me money, but I have the off feeling that there is not a shop in our future. Oh, buddy, you tried running away, didn't you? Bad news. You mentioned Enter the Dragonfly only because you walked into a cutscene and paused on saying the guy's name and said, "Hey, it's Necros." There he is. I love the trope of just naming undead characters. Necro and then something at the end. Be it Necros, be it Neck Lord. Ah, good old Neck Lord. Oh, hey, there was a save point in here. Gamer. Hey, Morgan. How you doing today? Hope life's treating you well. Or when someone is dead, they name him Morty. Morty, Morticia, Mortimer. Anything with Mort. Mort the chicken, obviously dead. Oh my god, have you guys read the fan theory that Mort the chicken was dead the entire time? It has to be true. I read it on GameFAQs. Woo. Welcome to my 7-hour Mort the Chicken retrospective where I will convince you that Mort the Chicken has been dead since the beginning. Part 1. Before Mort the Chicken. You're doing good, you just got up. Hell yeah, love sleeping in until 10. Honestly, if my body would let me sleep in until 10, I would probably be constantly sleeping in until 10. But for some godforsaken reason, even on the weekends when I'm trying to sleep in, my body will just click on at 7 in the morning. Master, we have captured the Citadel. Yeah, it's suffering. I would love to get some sleep. Me, just a little guy who loves to sleep, but boy oh boy, am I terrible at it. I cannot state to you exactly how bad I am at sleeping. Hey, you shouldn't be alive. Your brother died. Why did you not? Why can't you be more like your brother? Jeez. Oh, wowza. I got a few more than I thought I did. Hey, you're still alive? Not for long. There she is. OMG, I know that girl. Okay, we are not going to fuck the jump up this time. Damn it. I did not manifest it. It's okay. We at least found the other save point. We can make it back relatively quickly. It's just a couple of fights, a couple of climbed walls. Yeah, okay. We are required to do some of these fights. Oh no. Nah, we're fine. I wasn't even worried. I should really be using more Vanish Dust. Alright, Necklord. Sorry, Necros. Necklord is the vampire boss in Suikoden. I'm very glad we've learned how to just spam Holy Wrath. It really does solve every combat encounter. Alrighty, y'all. Before we get on with trying to not fall into a pit while doing basic platforming, we are rounding out yet another hour of the stream. We have an ad break coming up here in just a moment. I'm going to put you guys over on the BRB screen, play some music while I run a couple ads to get rid of pre-rolls, and I will see you guys on the other side of this break. Be back in a moment, folks. I'll see you then. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and looks like something happened over the ad break. Shlee out here saying Spyro. Shlee, which Spyro do you want? That's the question here. Because we have already done Control F. Spyro 1, that was actually one of the first games we played on stream. One of the first PS1 games. Game number 15 on the list was Spyro 1. Which Spyro game would you like? Because we have Spyro Year of the Dragon and Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Let me know which of those you're feeling. If you strictly wanted Spyro 1 and didn't realize Spyro 1 had already been picked, you can suggest a different PS1 game if you would like as well. Which also, hey, a reminder to everybody else in chat, for the low price of 10,000 channel points, you can suggest any PS1 game under the sun for me to play, assuming that I have not played it. Assuming it's not one of the 130 games that I have finished. Spyro 2 can do. Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Let's copy that bad boy. Hop it over into the games queue. Suggested by one Schleeves Rin. Thank you, Shlee, for continuing to watch so much of my silly little stream. I do appreciate it, and we will get to Spyro once we finish that. But before we can even think about getting to Spyro, we do have to finish Crusaders of Might and Magic, so let's get to it, folks. Let's kick some butt. Let's take some names. By that, I mean we're just going to constantly be casting Holy Wrath. Oh, you mean Oops All Holy Wrath, don't you? Yes. Yes, I do. You can't easily type because you're doing some weaving, but you're enjoying the chaos. Are you just doing hand weaving, or do you have a mini loom of some kind? I'm going to assume you aren't using a regular full-sized loom. Which, you know, might be a little bit of a foolish mistake on my part. Just knowing you as an individual, I would not be shocked if you have procured a whole loom. Hey, why is the ship closer this time around? What's up with that? That's kind of messed up if you think about it. Wow, that jump is stupid. Wait, whoa, hold up. Where are you wanting me to go? There, got it, okay. Sorry, that gem right there isn't actually a solid gem. I could just walk right through it the entire time. SMH in my freaking head here, dude. Yeah, I'll take more magic potions. Don't mind if I do. Swimming in the mana. You're using an Inkle loom to do some tablet weaving. You'd love a full-size traditional loom, but it won't fit in your house, sadly. I don't think many people have the space for an entire traditional loom. Like, I moved in with Alex, and we have too much space. Like, more space than we will ever know what to do with. And even then, I don't think we will have enough space for a loom at any point in our lives. I have a section of the house that has my rock tumbler and everything at it. We have a corner devoted to my rock tumbler. Definitely don't have the space for a loom, though. Ah. Think it's a good idea to jump down into the void? Probably not, right? I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that's not a very good idea. Remember how I said the Citadel was in just the perfect shape to be a dungeon that I was going to have to crawl through later? Hey, here we are. Still, I would love some music. Ooh. I'm sitting here jingling my cup against the bars of my cell. Please, sir, may I have some music? Some music, sir, some music. A full-size loom would let you loom ominously, though. Morgan, thank you for keeping him honest and holding that pun tax. This right here, this is why Morgan is a mod. I don't think she knows how to time someone out. But she'll hold you accountable. Spare tunes, good sir. Spare me some tunes. And that's the point when the game pulls out the old poke and stick and pushes me back into the attic, going, "No, Igor, no music for you." You will have no music and you will like it. Sizzle, have you played Blood Omen Legacy of Kain? Oops. Just had to make sure my Holy Wrath was still working. Nobody think you saw Kami play one of them. Kami played Soul Reaver on the request of me. Blood Omen is a very different game. So the connection between Blood Omen and Soul Reaver is kind of like the connection between A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. They're the tunes. That's what we were waiting for. Here, I'll pull up a Blood Omen long play. Give me that long play, boy. Boop, 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 boop. How different? More box pushing? Around this different. So here is give me the actual game. Here's Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. Oh, you have seen this? It's like Goth Link to the Past. It is like Goth Link to the Past. But it has easily one of the best voice lines of all time. Where there will be people all throughout the dungeons who are chained to walls. And if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll see your health bar is a little blood vial. You can drain the blood of the people who are in the dungeons. And as you walk up to them, they just chant, "Please help me, kind sir." And boy, do they repeat it so often. I mean, I guess there's also Vevictus, but yeah, there's one of the people you can drain. Man, is it a fun game. Damn, we're really not getting a single please help me, kind sir. Okay. That's fine. It looks spooky dark. It's like Captain said, it's Goth Link to the Past. Oh no, not the Holy Guards. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh god, there are a lot of them. Actually, a concerning number of guards here. Damn, they didn't even give me a potion. I have never been more devastated. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. We can go that way, or we can finally enter the royal bedchamber. Are you serious? Coward game, absolute coward game. I still can't enter the royal bedchamber. What do you think she got up there? It's got to be secrets, right? Clearly we want to go to the left. Oh, they link up. Okay. Hi, Mr. Homunculus. If this were Lunar, there would be a cutscene up there. Cutscene of you digging through the queen's drawers to try to find her panties. Lunar was a weird game. Remember that time there was a whole ass plot point about Kyle having to dress up like a woman? They really played up what felt like a little bit of transphobia. They're coming for us now. The High God has retreated. The Old God is being overwhelmed. May the gods save us. We're doomed. If Lunar didn't have good gameplay, that game really would have just fallen apart. It's very lucky that the combat was good and the music was good. Because it did have a story I didn't care about and writing that was just like, yikes, you sure about that one? The times they have a changed. Whether it's for the better or not, that's yet to be determined. Did they ever release a third Lunar game? Or is it just Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue? You played Lunar 2, right? Not only did I play Lunar 2, Captain, you're the one that suggested it. We never got the true ending, though. We didn't go for any of the post-credit content. Yeah, I really didn't care about the story of Eternal Blue. Like, I cared about it much less than I cared about the story of Silver Star Story. So after we finished the final boss and the game was like, okay, now go over here to Luna's planet so that you can go and rescue her. Just kind of sitting there like, nah, I don't think I will. We got credits, I'm happy. Galleon was in 2 more though, which was nice. I kind of wish they would have done more with the original Dragon Masters. Like, I feel like that can be a game in and of itself. You play as the party of Galleon and the original Dragon Master and all of them, and you're going on that quest. I really appreciate when media properties present to you a story that you know that the ending is going to be a bad one. Like, ooh, we flipped the lever. Like, golly, Xenoblade 2, Torna the Golden Country. It is a story that takes place as a prequel to the huge fallout that happens in Xenoblade 2. So you know going in that all of these characters are going to die. So the story sets itself up as like this extreme struggle where you're rooting for these characters that you know aren't going to make it in the end. And I think that's really structured in a way that is interesting. Let's take the light lance. It's time to go see about Necros. You've got quest. How do I take the light lance? Where's the light lance? Light lance. To operate, both control crystals must be active, and the charge chamber is a safeguard. Both levers must be also thrown. Okay. Alright, we've done all that. Let's go find the light lance now. I don't know. As you've seen from my spreadsheet, I don't think there is such thing as a PS1 game with a great story. Albeit I did give Legend of Dragoon Story a 10 out of 10, Final Fantasy IX got a 9. We have a couple of high-scoring ones, but for the most part, in terms of my averages, I think more often than not, PS1 games have kind of lackluster storytelling. Be sure to pick of your Loom if you're curious. It's in the Discord. Let's have a look-see. Let's pop in and see a picture of that Loom. Boop, 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 boop. Glad you put it in the art channel. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Pull that up in the browser. And that's the button we want? Yeah, that's the button we want. Where's the... Oh my goodness, is that me on the monitor? I'd recognize that hair anywhere. And this thing's, that's definitely a Loom. That's pretty cool, though. I like it, I like it. People always have such fun craft setups. It really does make me want to get back into crafting. I had a dangerous thought the other day. So, Kami gave the suggestion of if I ever want to do an archipelago, he's willing to join me in the endeavor, and I'm like, man, that would actually be an extremely fun co-stream, but it's not a PS1 game. What am I to do? So I would just like it known that the thought did cross my mind to stream something that wasn't PS1 games. And man, if I want to get back into crafting, switch off PS1 games and start doing crafting streams. Do the fun thing, you don't have to ride Mickey's Dick Smasher every day. Disagree. My dick, it must be micked. Just wait, the past 3 streams have been an absolute hoot because Crusaders of Might and Magic is an actual fun game. Who's ready to get back to bad games? Up next we have Irritating Stick. I challenge you to name me a game that sounds like more fun than Irritating Stick. Whoops. That's the button, that's the one. It's kind of wild how we're just about done with the month of January, and we played, what, 1 good game? This was not a month of very good games. And that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you're gonna have to play 7 bad games in a row. That is, in fact, just the way of things. January doesn't deserve good games. You got see, if you start your month off, if you start your year off at a low point, when you finally get to the high point, it's gonna feel even higher. It's like Creed said, "Can you take me higher?" Ooh, place where me. I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember where the light lance is. Watch it be in that room that had the 2 portals. And in flipping both of the levers down, now the portals are down. That's probably what it is. I might be running around for no particular reason. Few more ahs just for the fans. People, they yearn for ahs. Dare I say, they might be in awe. Yeah, this feels like the direction to the Lightlands. Yeah, that's when the music starts. Nope, these barriers are still up. Both levers are down. Can't go through to the star here. What's my quest? Find Necros and prevent him from using the dimensional gate to call forth the power of the Kriegans. Not a single one of those words is in the Bible. Those are all fake words. So I've once again been reading more sci-fi books, and I'm running into the problem where sci-fi and fantasy are so closely related that there are points that they're just making up words and names that are absolutely impossible to follow. It doesn't help that some of these books have like a really deeply established lore that I don't know about. So they're out here saying things about like how these people's names changed as they became traitors because they renounced their original name, but they don't actually say that. They just kind of periodically switch off of what name they use. So it really does just have me sitting here like, wait, now who is Estravan? Huh? Oh, sorry. Thoros and Estravan are the same person, actually. But Estravan is his traitor name established when he stopped being the king of Estros. Ah, yes, it all makes sense, actually. I wonder if I'm supposed to be... I wonder if I'm supposed to be leaving the Citadel. Gonna be honest, I think I've... Hey. I can just walk into the bedchamber. Please, please blow me up. Haha! Oh boy, more guardians. Oh boy, time for panty raid. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Dost thou feel it now, Mr. Krabs? You not gonna spawn? Oh, secrets. Secrets are real fun. Oh god, it's time to get in the spaceship. Who's ready to go to space? Fucking might and magic. Every time. Coming. Are the panties in space? That's my favorite Muppets sketch. Is panties in space. Ow! I've been bonked. And now we wait for the elevator. Alright, elevator time. And now let the bossa nova music cue. Much as I would like those potions, I don't think I'm gonna hop down this elevator shaft. Oh no, multiple enemies. Whatever am I gonna do? I'm gonna cast Holy Light.
Drake, I wondered when
Oh,
you'd
God.
show your scars.
He's got a sponge face.
Nice welcoming party, Necros.
They keep out the riffraff, though in your case, I'll make an exception. I want you to know the real part you've played in this charade, and how all your battles were merely distractions. Distractions engineered by me, so that I could covertly attain power beyond the ken of normal mortals.
Alright, while he's monologuing here, let's just really quickly start throwing out too many holy
Process has
wraths.
begun. This vortex creates a gate between this realm and the realm of the Krigan themselves. Through
True,
it
true.
will rage
I'm always
power
saying
that
this.
will funnel into me and enhance my sorcerer's might. And there's no way to
He's kind of
resist.
jacked though. He's
How
got
could you have built this
he's got a
here?
shredded six
In the
pack.
heart of the crusade itself. Didn't Celestia suspect something?
Ha! You don't get it, do you? The witch wanted this as much as I did. Maybe more. This was her means to gain preeminence over the ancients.
Final boss, potentially final
Unfortunately,
boss.
Her perverse experiment blew up in my face, making me what I am today. That's why I
Homie,
hate
I'm gonna
her
be
so.
honest. I can't tell any difference between your
Trust me,
regular face
Drake.
and the face that's covered up by that
Celestia is
shroud.
Desperate for power, blinded by it. And just as you played into her hands, she played into mine. I'll tell you where the witch is now, though. She's searching for the biggest mountain to hide behind. She knows what's in store. Actually, Drake, I was a bit imprecise when I said the process could not be reversed. That happens when the chamber is fully activated. Right now. At last. It's happening. After all the pain I've suffered, all the humiliation, she'll pay now. They'll all pay! Necros shall reign supreme!
By the gods, Necros! Shut it off, or I will!
Jesus
The show
Christ,
is over,
Necros.
Prophet. I'm cutting your strings. Kill him.
And roll the credits. We lost. Game over. GG, better player won. Goodness gracious, can I at least get a Holy Wrath off? Okay, his minions are dead. This is gonna get so much easier now. Oh, he picks him up. gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm actually dealing damage here. I'm definitely taking down his henchmen. I'm unsure if I'm dealing damage to Necros himself, though. Please stop backing up, Drake. We've got lads to take out. So, does Necros just have a trillion health, or am I doing something wrong? Am I supposed to be taking out these towers, or what's the deal here? I feel like I was supposed to be breaking the towers, then my Holy Wrath would have broken something by now. Oh, he running away? He is, in fact, going full coward mode. Not even going blanky mode. So I have the off feeling that something is wrong here. Yeah, it's looking to me like my attacks are just going through him. Okay. Looks like the answer is not to break that. Is he just Dr. Stats? It seems as though we have him in a loop. Let's try a different spell. How do you handle bees? Do the bees get you? No, bees don't do anything. Lightning? Yeah, it's not working. You looked it up. Do you want the answer of what to do? No, we'll figure it out. Maybe in a bit. Thank you, though, Shlee. I'll hit you up when we get a little bit more desperate. What if I need to use the Star of Arathia? Okay. I feel as though I'm running out of verbs here. It's a good thing I'm not running out of potions. Okay, we can't Heckavator our way back up. We can't simply cut power. Do we have different magic that might do something? And a shield. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lost. We'll use Earth to counter the lightning effects. No, that does nothing? Okay. I probably should have used a regular potion. So I saw a particle effect fly off of him when I was hitting him with the frost spell. But that's about it. Like if I freeze snap and then smack at him, it causes a particle effect. Ooh, hold up here. So, when he revives one of the skeleton units, he shoots him with a bolt of lightning and then shoots a second bolt of lightning. I wonder if I can position myself in a way so that he shoots the second bolt of lightning and hits one of the tablets? Both down. Alright, so he's going to cast Revive. He's going to struggle to cast Revive. Let's try a different rune, maybe? Nightbringer? No, Nightbringer doesn't seem to be doing it. Thundermaker. Thundermaker also isn't doing it. Ice Claw. Nope. Soul Blade. Razor's Edge. Mana Shield. The floor here is blue. Does this mean anything? What do I have in my inventory? I've got a bunch of healing potions. I have some Vanish Dust. I have Dasher Nuts. Weapon-wise, I've got my Warhammer, Mace, Longsword, Exploding Stars throwing axes. Got a Spike Shield and a Kite Shield. And then I have all of these spells. Oh, I guess I also have all of these runes. Okay, you do have what you need. I don't imagine the game would let me get into the final area without having the item that I need. I guess a lot of the enemies dropped dasher powder. Sorry, vanish dust. Realistically, what's a vanish dust gonna do for me? Can't break that. Whoops. Ooh, that was almost fun. The fact that the floor is blue is leading me to think that maybe one of these pillars has susceptibility to fire. Maybe perchance. Yeah, none of these pillars are even thinking about cracking. Glad he's just sliding himself back. Get shielded, dummy. So the tips of these obelisks are glowing. I was thinking maybe I would deal damage to them and they would break eventually. That doesn't seem to be the case. Do that a few more times, sure thing, boss. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's doing much. Gonna be real here. Alrighty, let's give this some thought, and while we're thinking about it, we're rounding out yet another hour of the stream, so we have an ad break coming up here in just a moment. I'm going to put you guys over on the BRB screen, play some music while we run a couple ads and get rid of pre-rolls. We'll be back in just a second, and hopefully we'll kill Necros. Alrighty, y'all. Enjoy the tunes. I will see you on the other side of this break. Be back then, y'all. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I do appreciate it. Let's get back to it. So, I'm pretty sure these stars are hitting the pillar here. Like, the explosion is present. Is it just that there is specifically a location on here that is the hurt box that I need to find? So let's try getting a better angle. Just square it right up. Heyo. Okay, fireballs did it. I'm thinking maybe it's just we need to cause an absolute fuckload of hits. Yeah, it's just we weren't doing enough damage.
What have you done?
Told you I'd stop it.
You idiot! You can't open the gate and cut off the process. You
Too late, already did it.
Everything.
Oh, he got smudged. Drake, are you regretting your decisions here? It was nice of Necros to just stand there and wait for you to figure it out. It was, wasn't it?
That works.
Certain of victory, abandon the notion.
I really am glad that we had a sword and not a hammer.
Don't think you'll be spared.
There was no way I could stick a hammer in the ground.
If there's an exit on the other end of this vortex,
I'll finish the job.
Some guys never know when to leave.
So easily he just pulled that sword from the stone.
Your battle lit the entire horizon, Drake. We held our breath, but soon we knew you'd prevailed. For the
Those are
skies
credits.
cleared at once, and the Legion
Woo!
fled back into their tunnels. They collapsed the rock behind.
GG, everyone.
I don't think we'll see them.
Don't you
anytime
know he's the
soon.
one true king? He sits on the Iron Throne.
The Archon has fled. However, when we returned from the tunnels, we encountered members of the old guard who were on the mend. They said Celestia and her High Guard loyalists
Let's
marched north in retreat.
swap on over here to the spreadsheet. Don't worry, the ending audio is still playing here. And let's write out our final thoughts here on Crusaders of Might and Magic.
So, with Celestia somewhere in
Oh, good. I'm glad the credits are just looping now.
There is, to my mind,
Love
only
that.
one man who can rebuild the Crusade.
Gameplay
I
wise,
don't know what kind of leader you see in a scrap.
very. There we go. Very hard for me to focus while they're talking in my ears. Let's
I'm
just.
sort of getting used to this flying hunk of rock.
Once you save this game, it's been to a you will be revealed to a special level of difficulty, which grants you unlimited ammo for all weapons and all items. Reload the one game save in order to access these special powers. Hell yeah, we unlocked God mode. I can just walk around throwing fireballs forever now. Alright. Alright, final thoughts here on Crusaders of Might and Magic. Gameplay-wise, this game was pretty damn fun. It felt like a mixture of Medieval and Soul Reaver in terms of gameplay, which was nice. It was very fun, and I did enjoy that aspect. It felt at times like the enemies weren't programmed correctly. So there was a lot of them just kind of running away and me chasing after them. And not much else. I'm thinking gameplay-wise, it's probably about a 6. It's above average. It's a good time. I wouldn't say that it's absolutely exceptional. Graphics, the game doesn't look too bad. It didn't lag out in too many places. It looked like your classic PS1 game. It had fun areas, albeit we did have to return to a lot of areas multiple times. It was still a good time. Graphically, probably also a 6. Music? What music? It had the Tomb Raider problem of, it had a couple of okay songs, but they only played for like 5 seconds and then it was dead silence for the rest of the game. Which is a little bit of a shame. I think music-wise, probably about a 3. Story, it was your classic sci-fantasy story. We had a necromancer who was trying to open a portal to another planet to gain almighty powers. I appreciated the fact that the person we were working with, who was morally gray, turned out to be evil. Like, oh no, who would have guessed this? Story-wise, I'm gonna say a 4. Wow factor, I don't think this game was all too unique. I liked the level up system. I liked that it was an action game with RPG elements. Let's say a 4 for wow factor. Difficulty, the game was pretty damn easy. With the exception of a few instances of me falling into pits and dying instantly and some enemies being a little overtuned, it wasn't all too hard of a game. Difficulty of probably about a 2. For an overall score of a 5 out of 10. Nice middle of the line. Not too hard, not too soft. Let's see how that updates our visuals. Yep. Fun fact, our visuals looking pretty standard here. Wild concept of when you have 130 games finished, adding one more data point is kind of negligible. But with that said, y'all, that's going to do it for Might and Magic, Crusaders of Might and Magic specifically. Means we're going to move on to our next chat-picked game, which is Irritating Stick. If you're only here for Might and Magic, I understand. If you would like to see me get irritated at some stick, please stick around and we will be back in just a second with Irritating Stick. Thanks, no speaky. Alrighty, y'all. I'll be back in just a moment. See you on the other side.